The river that remembered every sunrise. Before the dawn had touched the hills, before the birds sang through the stills, quiet river gently flowed along its ancient winding road. It wandered through the emerald land with silver ripples soft as sand, never hurried to the sea, content with where it came to be. Each morning, when the eastern skies awakened with their golden dyes, the river caught the newborn light, turning darkness into bright. It loved the colors of the dawn, the rose, the amber softly drawn, the lavender that kissed the air, the peaceful silence resting there. One morning, as the sun arose, a curious breeze began to blow. Dear river, whispered winds so light, you greet each dawn with such delight. You have seen 1,000 mornings bloom. Do they not become the same too soon? The river laughed with gentle song, its melody both soft and long. No sunrise ever stays the same. Each carries its own quiet flame. One brings hope to weary eyes, one paints dreams across the skies. One comforts hearts that ache with pain, one welcomes joy through gentle rain. The breeze grew still as if to hear a truth both beautiful and clear. Nearby an old willow tree bent low beside the flowing sea. Its branches brushed the water's face, moving with unhurried grace. The willow smiled, I have watched you flow through every season I have known. Tell me, river, do you fear that time keeps carrying you from here? The river answered calm and bright. I lose no beauty in my flight. Every place I have gently been lives forever deep within. Spring arrived with blossoms fair, wildflowers scented all the air. Cherry petals floated free, drifting slowly to the sea. A family came beside the shore, as many families had before. The children skipped smooth stones with glee, laughing by the gentle stream. One little boy knelt quietly, watching fish swim peacefully. I think, he said with smiling eyes. The river carries little skies. The river sparkled in the sun, happy for the joy begun. Summer warmed the forest floor. Dragonflies danced by the shore. Golden reeds swayed in the breeze, while birds found rest among the trees. An old fisherman arrived one day, casting dreams along the bay. He sat in silence, calm and still, listening to the whippoorwill. Though no great catch came to his line, he smiled beneath the warm sunshine. The river gives me peace enough, sometimes that is more than luck. The river carried every word like precious songs already heard. Autumn wrapped the hills in gold, cooler winds replaced the old. Leaves became like tiny boats floating where the water rode. A young artist stood nearby, painting dawn across the sky. She dipped her brush in shades of light, capturing morning's quiet side. Looking at the flowing stream, she whispered softly, what a dream! The river never tries to stay, yet never throws its past away. The river smiled beneath the glow, still contented as it flowed. As evening dressed the world in blue, the stars appeared like drops of dew, and somewhere beyond the quiet bend, another sunrise waited just around the end. Night settled softly on the land, like velvet spread by gentle hands. The stars looked down with silver light, keeping watch throughout the night. The quiet river still flowed on, waiting for another dawn. It carried moonlight in its stream, turning darkness into dream. Owls called gently through the trees, while crickets sang upon the breeze. Every ripple softly knew morning always would renew. At last the eastern sky grew bright, releasing shadows into light. Another sunrise touched the hills, painting gold on lakes and rills. The river welcomed every ray as though it were the very first day. Never hurried past the glow, but treasured every light below. A curious heron standing near asked with voice both calm and clear, River, why do you always pause as morning paints the world with awe? The river answered with delight, because each dawn brings fresh insight. Though yesterday was kind and true, today begins the world anew. The heron spread its graceful wings, understanding simple things, it lifted gently toward the sky, leaving silver circles drifting by. Further downstream, an old stone bridge rested quietly on the ridge. For many years it watched below the faithful river gently flow. The bridge spoke in a weathered tone. You have never truly walked alone. You have carried tears and laughter, yet every day you start anew. The river smiled against the storm. I never carry hearts alone. Each joy and sorrow that I meet makes every sunrise more complete. Summer faded into fall, golden leaves began to fall, children gathered by the shore, building castles evermore. One little girl released a leaf, carry this behind my dream, this beyond my dream. The river cradled it with care, floating lightly through the air. Far away, another child found a leaf beneath the wild. He picked it up with joyful grin. It's beautiful, he said within. The river quietly understood how kindness travels farther than we could. Winter wrapped the valley with white, snow reflected morning light. Though icy winds around it blew, the river faithfully flowed through. It never feared the frozen days, it trusted spring's returning ways. Deep beneath the silent snow, life prepared again to grow. Soon the warming sun returned, fresh green leaves once more were earned. Wildflowers opened one by one, greeting spring and gentle sun. Bird song filled the morning air, hope of awakened everywhere. The river looked toward the sky, watching swallows flying high. It realized with what years had shown, no sunrise ever comes alone. Each arrives with quiet grace, inviting hearts to new embrace. The past becomes a treasured stream, the future waits beyond the dream. Today alone is our ours to hold, more precious far than shining gold. So if your heart grows tired someday, or worries steal your peace away, remember how the river flows, trusting where tomorrow goes. Do not cling to yesterday, nor fear tomorrow's hidden way. Like gentle waters moving free, become what life invites you to be. Carry kindness where you roam, offer weary hearts a home. Reflect each sunrise while you can, bring hope wherever life has planned. For every morning bright and new is quietly waiting just for you. And somewhere far beyond your sight, another soul needs morning's light. Perhaps one smile, one helping hand, one gentle word they will understand will become their sunrise too. Because hope first flowed through you, like the river, calm and wise. Remember every sunrise, not to live within the past, but to know that hope will always last. For every dawn the heavens send, whisper softly, begin again. Now the message of the poem. Every new day is a fresh beginning, like the river that remembered every sunrise without clinging to yesterday. We can treasure our experiences while continuing to move forward with hope, kindness, and gratitude. Life flows most beautifully when we welcome each new dawn as another opportunity to love, grow, forgive, and begin again. Hope you liked the poem. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more soft spoken videos. Thank you.